Superman fans, collectors of all ages, welcome to a review of the new Super Alloy, the new 52 Superman, 1/6 scale or 12 inches. And this is the box that it comes in, and the box is really nice, really sturdy, well packed, 2 layers of clamshell inside there. I'm not going to open the box, but here you have the metal Superman shield, and it's glued to the box. It's an official DC product, first of all, and also the exclusive edition. And what makes this figure, or this box, an exclusive, is that it has the 3 crystals. It has the green, the red, and the blue. And we'll take a look at the box from all the angles here. And it looks pretty nice. There's all your warnings and or your licensing. So, Warner Brothers, DC, Superman, those are the trademarks, and that's pretty good. So you get this figure. This is really official. That's what I want to say. This is really official. And of course, you have your little hologram official product there. So that's the box, and that's why it is exclusive. And let's get on to the Fortress of Solitude. So here's the Fortress of Solitude, and what you see now is one of the crystals that gets inserted into this icicle. And this icicle is removable, and also the other icicles, you can place them here on the right next to the edge, and this is how he would stand. Now the reason why he would stand this way is because there's a fan, and I'm going to show you that in a second. You turn that on, and it makes the cape move, and also there's lights to it. I want to show it to you here. So there's a little button here. You turn it. You have 4 options or 4 settings. There's the fan blowing, the lights are on. Then you have it without the lights, but the fan is still blowing. Then you just have the light on, and then you would just have it off. So it gives you those options, however you want to display your figure for a period of time. Now it takes 6 AAA batteries, and they're included in the box, so that's really nice of the company to do that. And we're going to take a look at the Fortress of Solitude on the back side. So here's the back of the Fortress of Solitude, and what you see here is the small vent, that's where the fan blows and the airflow comes out and makes the cape move. And of course you have those settings, and that's very easy. It's just with this little square knob here. You can adjust it and turn the light on, like I said, and off, and you can have the fan blowing without the light. You have all these variables or different options that you can do with the Fortress of Solitude. Now, here you have the crystals, and you just insert them however you want. Sorry about that. You insert the color of the day, or however you feel, and that's just very easy to do. And again, that's what makes this box figure set exclusive. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the Fortress of Solitude with the lights off, and I'll show you the illumination. Now here's the Illuminated Fortress of Solitude. I am surprised myself because I didn't know that it looked this bright. It really looks well. I mean, it's really lit up all around except in the rear, and it's not enough. There isn't enough light to shine on the face, or maybe because I have some backlighting right now that's here, but I can just tell you that it looks fantastic. So I could only imagine this in a display case with a little bit of light. And I'm going to turn on one little light. I just want to see how that looks and if it still stays with this great of illumination. Yeah, not bad at all. I turned one of the lights on, and I think it looks pretty good. It really does. It looks awesome. All right, So now we're going to follow this up with the accessories. All right, so let's get into the accessory part of the video. And here we have 4 pair of hands, and there's a relaxed open pair on Superman or on the figure itself. So that's 5 pair of hands. And one of the great things about this company that I just discovered is that they provide you with all the batteries, even the small ones. And they also give you a tool, a Phillips screwdriver, which is very cool of them. I like that, because you may have to change the batteries. Now, I found that, before I get into all that, it does come with a nice soft cloth there. It says super alloy, which is cool. You know, wipe down your figure, your super alloyed figure. You know, get those fingerprints off of it and keep it shiny. And also, you get these awesome 3 head sculpts. Now, you have a relaxed face, and then you have that mean looking face. Do I like the head sculpts, those 2 so far? Yeah, I do, and I can see, they're not hot toys, we're not talking hot toys here. We're talking, this is the new 52 Superman. This is not Christopher Reeves, okay? So you got to understand that this is the comic book version of the character. Now, the most interesting head sculpt would be that of the heat vision eyes. Now, this is the only one that lights up the eyes, and when you insert it on top of the neck post of that figure, it has a little light. Like if you guys ever seen, or have ever had the Hot Toys Iron Man, it has a neck post with a little light on it, and that's the same thing. It's a nice little bright LED light. And the only way to turn that on is with a switch in the back of the figure with a remote control. So you turn on that switch, leave it in the on position, and with the remote control that they provide to you, it will light it up. But my only problem is that mine figure did not come with the remote control. It was missing. So yes, Anime is going to be shipping me one out in about a week's time. So I was like, okay, no problems. So if anything's wrong, I know definitely I can speak to Mr. Howard himself, because I have his cell number. So that's pretty cool when you have the boss's or the president of the company's personal cell number. So it's really cool. So anyway, I can't show you that feature with the heat vision eyes, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be insane. If the Fortress of Solitude lights up that way, then I'm pretty sure that neck post is going to be lit up as bright. And so that's basically what you get. And of course, remember the special edition, you get the 3 crystals and the 3 different variations. Oh, and you get a cape. And we'll talk about the capes in a second. You get 2 capes. Let's get into the capes. Alright, so here are the capes. Now you get 2 of them. One is, the one on the wall here, it has wire going all around the edges, so you can have that posability however you want. And it's the thicker fabric. And here are the clips. Now these clips get inserted into the chest of the figure, and you flip it around. It has the instructions, and it's very easy, so you don't see those. They're hidden underneath, so the fabric goes over, and that's how you get that look where it looks like you don't see the clips. So they're in there, and then you just gotta, you stretch out the fabric. Now this fabric also has the S in the back, just like the S that appears there on the other cape, and it's a lighter cape, so that's why it can float on the Fortress of Solitude. Now, if you see the neck post, I'm going to cover the little LED light. It's right there on the neck post, and how you get that lit up. Well, that was a surprise to me. How to change the battery. I'm going to flip the cape over, and it may fall. I don't know. Okay, so as you can see in the back, there's the button. Turn it on to the left, right to turn it off. But here, there's a little piece, that looks a little bit different than the metal. It's because it's made out of rubber, some kind of a hard rubber. And what that does is that you're allowed to pull it down with your finger somewhat, but it's a very hard, tough rubber. And you use the Phillips screwdriver, you unscrew that little neck area, little screw, and you take out the 2 batteries and you insert it. And that, my friend, is a pain in the ass. So just to let you know, it is a pain. And I opened it up, but then when I opened it up, I saw the batteries are already in there. Even if I turn the switch on, it won't turn on the system that turns on the neck, that light on the neck, to have the heat vision on the head sculpt. So I need that remote control, and that's what that does, and that's why I need that remote control. All right, so now let's look at the figure and the backdrop and the other stand that it comes with if you don't want to use the Fortress of Solitude. All right, so here's the stand and the backdrop. Now, I love this backdrop. This is like comic book version. Got the Daily Planet. It's really nicely painted. I can't even tell you how awesome it looks, and it's gonna look great in the side of a display case. It really is. I think that's just gonna make it pop. As to the stand, I do like it. It's big enough. I love the New 52 Superman, written there. I love the logo, the Superman logo. Now, this apparatus that holds the figure, I trust it, but I would not want it to be holding my figure that weighs almost 5 pounds up in the air. Because it may give, you never know, and it's an expensive figure, and once it's scratched, it is going to be an eyesore. So I would not take a chance on it to have it in flight at all. And it does come with these 3 different locations where you could actually extend it, make the stand taller, and it tightens it up in the position that you want it. So overall, really nice. The backdrop was like a beautiful added piece to the whole, to this figure. When I saw this, I was like, wow. But this is actually the insert in the back of the figure. This is actually what you pull, what you're gonna pull out of the box. And it's okay, the cape came down. But what you're going to pull out of the box, and it's covering your Superman. So when you open it up, that's what you see. But then you open it up, and you see the back side of it, and you go, oh, there's my backdrop. And it also comes with these 2 clips to give it a little bit more stability so it doesn't open up. And, secures it down so you can display your figure. Now, let's get on to the figure.